Hello, and welcome to our house. We're celebrating Orthodox Christmas, which is celebrated. The Eve is on the 6th, and the Christmas Day is on the 7th. And for 20 years, we've been living in America, and we kept this tradition. My mom started this tradition because both of my grandparents were transplants from Eastern Ukraine to Western Ukraine. And Eastern Ukraine did not keep these traditions. A lot of it was exterminated by the revolution and burned out by the war. So in the Soviet Union, the time of communism, the religious traditions were not kept. Christmas and Easter were forbidden. And my mom is telling me that my grandma Paulina did not keep the tradition, even though her parents and grandparents kept them. Both of my grandparents were born in 1916, 1918, the turn of the century, very turbulent time. And so my mom started this tradition because she was raised in Western Ukraine. And then as far as I remember, I grew up with this as a child. So there are always 12 dishes on the table, and I'm going to show you the dishes. And this year, I decided to record most of these recipes. And if you are curious, if you would like to try, or if you are Ukrainian or Russian and you'd like to create your own traditional table, please borrow from them. They are on the YouTube channel, and you'll find all of them. 12 dishes. These dishes, because Christmas is supposed to be non-meat. Fish is allowed, but egg, dairy, it's really not. So we're violating some traditions. We created our own. So let's start from the staples. And these you will see in any house, any Ukrainian household will have it. And it is borscht. This borscht is a Christmas borscht. It has no potatoes. It's just cabbage, carrots. It's a lighter version of soup because it's paired with these beautiful mushroom dumplings. So we use porcini mushrooms, wild mushrooms, and one of these dumplings has a coin. And whoever gets the dumpling with a coin has a stellar year. This has been tested, proven by time, it works. So you make a bowl, you put a little bit of sour cream and a little dumpling, and that's the first dish. Then one of the main dishes that you will see is kutya. I should have started with it. It is a sweet dish, and it's very rich of wheat berries, raisins, walnuts, honey. It is not exuberantly sweet, but it's the abundance that we want. And this is the start of the supper. It's called Holy Supper on the Christmas Eve. Now, then we have pierogis, vareniki. They are with sauerkraut that has been cooked, so cabbage. And we also have the gravy, wild mushroom gravy, and they two go together. The other hors d'oeuvres are, this is my mom's original recipe. These are plums stuffed with some garlic, mixed with, so it's a little spicy, it's a little sweet, so they're delightful. Then the other one is also classic, Soviet classic. This is fur coat, or herring under fur coat. These are layers of vegetables, and there is some herring there. So if you're a vegan, I would replace the herring with the olives. Chop them finely. I have a recipe for it. You have two different sandwiches here. Usually we would have a couple of different varieties of fish. We would have baked fish, we would have gefilte fish. Western Ukraine has a lot of Jewish influence, and it was embedded in the tradition, but not this year. And I usually bake the poppy seed bread. I put the recipe there. And lastly, for drink, you will have uzvar. Uzvar, it's a compote made out of dry fruits, dried prunes, dried apples, dried pears. Delightful recipes out there. So I sincerely hope by recording this that my children, maybe grandchildren, will adopt some of these dishes or not. But all I could do is put it out there. When they grow up, maybe they will use it. So it's a wonderful time, and I want to wish you a great, great new year.